Friends, if you've been around for any amount of time, you know that I am obsessed with reading challenges. I love building my TBRs for reading challenges. Do I complete the challenges? I plead the fifth. However, no one makes reading challenges quite like Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy. In fact, she has her own folder in my Canva full of the reading challenges she does. That is right. She is queen of the reading challenges. And she's come up with a new one. This is the Booked for the Summer reading challenge. And all of the prompts are summer themes. I am so excited. I'm going to be starting on the first day of summer, the summer solstice, which is the 21st of June. And I cannot wait to get started. I am so excited about this pile of books, as I always am with challenges. Let's try and get round to them this time though. I hope. So here's my TBR. The first prompt is an arranged fling turned more. And for this, I'm going to be reading The Traitor Queen by Danielle L. Jensen. I've read The Bridge Kingdom multiple times, but I've never gone any further in the series. Ask me why? I don't know. But I'm going to do it. This is the second book. It comes after The Bridge Kingdom. It's the completion of that duology and I need to do it. I just need to read it. For a Lost and Found family, I've put in Ledge by Stacey McEwen. If you know that any of the books I've picked don't fulfill the prompts, please let me know. Obviously, I'm going on what I could find out. I want to read this. I'm desperate to read this. Why haven't I read it? Because that's just the story of my life. So in this, we follow Dawson, who lives in a very dangerous place. It's the ledge. And when people fall off it, they die. It's ice. It's dangerous. It's the start of a trilogy. The author is fabulous on TikTok. Need I know any more? No, I do not need to know any more. Except maybe if it has a found family element. Some people's reviews did list it. So that's what I'm going on. For a road trip with your enemy, we're going to be reading A Dark and Drowning Tide by Alison Saff. Now, this is one I know fulfills this. Because I've started this, I've got a few chapters in. I know that they're about to go on a task, a quest, that's the word I'm looking for. And I know that they are academic rivals. And I also know this is a sapphic romance. So I am very excited to get to this. As with every book I own and have not yet got to. Also, I'm just going to pop in right now. If you're interested in this challenge, I'll link it below. Go and look at the Google Doc that Cassidy has done explaining each prompt, because I was laughing out loud at some of her explanations. But this one, I know it fulfills this prompt and I want to read it soon. Hopefully. Summer Nights and Slow Burn. I've seen some people describe this as a slow burn, so I'm going with it. The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I've seen people complaining it's not a romancy because there's not enough romance. That tells me it's a slow burn and I cannot wait. I'm so excited for all of the night books that are coming out and I just need it. I think I'm going to love this. I know I'm going to love this. I'm going to love it. So read it now? Right now? Yeah, okay. Right now. Training with a Fictional Man. This is one that Cassidy had on her list as a potential. So I'm going to go with it and say it must fulfill it. And that's Arcana Academy by Elise Cover. I have this from NetGalley. I'm trying to be better at reading my NetGalley books. As we know, follow the playlist for Project 80%. I need to read it and it possibly, does, fulfill this prompt. So let's read it. It's also, I think it's like a school setting where they're learning to fight. I'll find out and then I'll let you know after. Adopt an animal companion. I love this as a prompt. This is so fun. And I'm going to be reading I Got Abducted by Aliens and Now I'm Trapped in a Rom-Com by Kimberly Lemming. This is the first in her newest series. It's like a sci-fi romance. What's the word for a sci-fi romance? Obviously, we've got romantasy is the smushed up word for fantasy romance. What's sci-fi romance? Someone tell me what it is. And in it, she has a lion companion, so that definitely hits this prompt, and I'm so excited to read this book. Accidentally share a sleeping bag. So we're looking for a book with a one bed trope. I believe this has it, and I need to read this because it's been on my shelf for 8 years or something. This was a fairy loot book. This was a fairy loot book, I believe, back when I originally used to get fairy loot, like the first time round, and I've still not read it, so I need to do that basically. And I believe it has a like one bed trope, so hopefully it does. And I can finally work out if Caraval is something I can enjoy, or if I've unfortunately missed the boat now and it's not going to hit as well as it would have like 8 or so years ago. But we shall see. We're going for a hike with nature on the cover, and we're going to be taking Anathema. I'm not 100% sure on how to pronounce this. It's also really awkward because it's a shiny cover. We're going to be taking this with us. No one said it had to be good nature. That's a lot of nature. I mean, possibly they're dead trees, but they're still nature. This is a fantasy romance, I believe. It's humongous. I got it as a birthday present, and I had no clue what it was. I'd never heard of it, and now I keep seeing it everywhere. And Sarah from Wicked Reading read it, and she loved it, and I trust her opinion. So, am I going to regret saying I'm going to read this within the next 3 months? We'll find out in 3 months' time. Possibly. Campfire Tales, you know, something with fire on the cover. Hello, a fate forged in fire. Not only is there an image of fire, it says fire, and I want to read this so much. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. This is the first in the new trilogy by Hazel McBride. I've been watching her writing journey on TikTok, and I'm so excited to read this. I love Hazel, and I'm so excited to read this. That's all I need to say. Actually, no, the only other thing I need to say is, why haven't I read this yet? I don't know, but we're going to say it was because I knew it would be a perfect prompt, a perfect book to fulfill a prompt in this reading challenge that I didn't know was coming. That's why. I cannot wait. And finally, just the heat wave, or is it spicy? I don't know, but I'm going to find out when I read The Librarian's Gargoyle by Evelyn Shine. This is one that is on my Sapphic TBR, and it sounds so fun. If you know me, not only do I love a reading challenge, or rather building a TBR for a reading challenge, I love a monster smut book. And this is gonna do it. I think it's gonna hit. I really do. And I'm gonna get to it in the next 3 months, right? Yes, I am. Come on, everyone, hype me up. I'm gonna do it. So, as always with Cassidy's challenges, there's an extra element of these books also have to meet the additional like bonus prompts. I will probably be working a lot of these out as I go along. So at the end of the 3 months, when I do my wrap up, because I will have read all of these books at the end of summer, by the end of summer. Yeah, 100%. I will tell you what of all the prompts they fulfill / meet. And I'm really hoping that all of these actually fulfill the prompts I've put them in for, because oh my god, that'd be so annoying if they don't. So you have to let me know if I've got any wrong. Are you taking part in this reading challenge? If not, check it out. Make sure you're following Cassidy, because she just does the best YouTube videos the best challenges. She's a big inspiration for me actually finally starting my channel, so please go give her some love if you haven't already. I assume you already have, but just in case you haven't. And yeah, make sure to subscribe so that you can hold me accountable for trying to read these, for actually reading these. Thank you for joining me today, friends, and tell me what summer reads you are looking forward to reading. If you don't have a summer read you're looking forward to, but you want to say hi, drop a summer emoji like a sun in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.